Going on? What's going on? Today is today's Friday. Gonna be pretty interesting. Be looking at top gainers, BJDX, IN, BGE, Rent, is got about two tickers. Ticker that's most important right now. JDX, most important ticker. All right, let's see how interesting the day goes. Gonna be streaming for the next hour. The microphone works just fine. JDX, SDT, PG. Right now, what we got is BJDX main mover, possible over 3, 7 a.m. push. That 7 a.m. push is gonna be a possible 7 a.m. push. The JDX $3 break is what I'm looking at right now. Right now, the $3 is area of interest. Whether we break that at open or not, we'll see. So BJDX is the area of interest is $3 right there. Gonna see if it gets over 290 before the market opens. BJDX, some resistance points on it. Got some 274, 237. We held. So next resistance point is gonna be 359. And the next resistance after that is 4. So lots of room on the daily. I mean, from $3 to 350, it'll be pretty nice. See my the timing on the top timing is not 6:56. So we're gonna try to see if this is gonna get some volume at 7 a.m. 7 a.m. How's the microphone? Microphone is fine. How's the video? There we go. I turn on the video so you can see me better. And I also am using a better camera. No, it's the same camera. But I'm using the good camera because I have two cameras. So in about 3 minutes, we should get the thing going. Let's see when we're gonna get that going. See that going. Yeah, so the microphone works good. It's I think it's the, what is it called? It's the Rode something. Yeah, I don't need to put it on a mic stand whatsoever, so I'm good. Because it picks up a lot of of my chatter. Because my mic stand pretty much piece of plastic broke. So we'll see. So 290 is the high. See if it gets over 290. Possible push to 340. I'm not saying we will. It's just that this is the only ticker, the top gainer that, it's a micro float. The news is, I don't see any news. It's just a momentum micro float. That's all it is. So we're gonna watch the market open in about a minute and a half. Essentially buying BJDX. Essentially buying BJDX prior to 7 a.m. and sell over $3. We're gonna see if we're gonna get a volume bar at 7 a.m. And then we're gonna try to kind of just try to buy it. And if we don't get a break of 3, I have to get out. So it's gonna be, I'm looking for the 286 break to 290. So right now I'm getting my order in at BJDX, getting an order in at 290. So if I get to 290, I'll go long. What I'm gonna try to do. All right. So 290 is the long. See if we're gonna get over that long. 290. So in 30 seconds it's gonna lift. So we're gonna see if I can get long. 290 is the long. 70, watching the bid and the ask. Got 20 seconds. 20 seconds, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15. Now the last 10 seconds. So let's see if we're gonna get that volume bar. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. See if we're gonna get that volume bar. 7 has a ring. We get a push or do we get a dump? I'm not buying it until it breaks 285. Risk off 280. We're watching the tape, watching the volume. Anybody coming to buy this? 76, 279, 280, 285. Okay. Okay, got some long there. Small. And 275 is my stop. On. 270 is my stop. 70 is my stop. It looks pretty congested. Looks a bit congested there, but I'm gonna give it another minute. So we hit that resistance and we didn't go by much. Right now, if it's ain't going up, it's gonna go down. So I took the loss there, 5 cents. I took the small loss. We broke the breakout here. I took it and then I sold it. That was took the small loss. Took the loss in BJDX. 7 a.m. buyers were there. Yeah, it's just hovering. So right now, a rebuy is going to be over 280. My order in case we break 280. Watching the price action on level 2, 272. Actually, to be safe, it would be like over 290. 290 would be opening range breakout. So If I buy 290, I'll be all right. Trying to see, can I get that going or not? It has potential to go to like 350. So we just hit the channel and we came down. Opening range is at 290. 290 is an opening range breakout. Doesn't seem like the 7 a.m. buyers are coming. We like usually it just spikes right out of the gate. This is not a normal 7 a.m. pattern. See how that dumps. We're gonna look for support areas. So now we're at VWAP. It can consolidate on VWAP and start running afterwards though. Stock is in play. $277 is the high. Holding VWAP. We gonna push or not? Usually, most of the time, when you have a pre-market gapper like this at 7 a.m., they tend to chase it up but in this scenario, they didn't chase it up. So everybody's eyeing this ticker right now. There's no other ticker worth mentioning. So see, now we're at VWAP 260. I can buy at 260, risk off 250. That's not a bad idea. Not really what I recommend, but you can definitely hold VWAP here, and then we could like rip back to 3. I kind of got some long 261, stop 250. Gonna risk another 10 cents. BJDX risking another 10 cents. Long 261. Stop 2.5. So please don't mirror me. I can get dumped on. I'm aware of this. We're trying to bounce off VWAP. Yeah, if it's not gonna bounce off VWAP, it's dead. It's just gonna be another 3 hours of shit. Now 261. Stop is 250. If it ain't holding here, it's done. I have to move on to another ticker. Should hold here, but they keep selling. Yeah, that's a new low. Yeah, we should hold that level and we should bounce. Yeah, we should be bouncing by now. IN VWAP reclaim now. No news. This is an area of support. So I'm seeing IN here bouncing. Trying to buy BJDX off VWAP. Still the top lead gainer. But I got stopped out like one time. If I get stopped out again, I'll probably stop trading it. I'm definitely not seeing any edge. Like it should, if it didn't go at 7 a.m., it got to bounce off VWAP, but it doesn't have to do anything. If it's doesn't have to do anything, it can sell off all day from here. Unless traders buy it, nobody cares. Look at that. There's a thick ask there. The 258, I saw it. Okay, it got picked back up. Saw that there was a big order there. 258. They ate it. So that's a bullish indication. That's good because usually if you have a big order on the ask and it doesn't get eaten, it becomes the top. So I feel pretty good that they took out that 258. I don't know how big that order was. Like it was like three or 500. I saw it on the level 2. I have to scroll back. I'm just watching the level 2 here. So it should bounce back up to 275 at least, or 280, where I want to sell half. Should. Doesn't mean it will. Yeah, like low floats are actually, right now the stop is 253. This low here is 253. So if it gets below 255, I have to cut. I'm just giving it 5 cents, man. I gave it 10 cents in the beginning, and now I'm giving it 5 cents. It's very basic. That's my first buy. It was failed. Now this is my second buy. Second buy is over here. Now let's see how we're gonna get a bounce. Ideally, I want to bounce to 272. Ideally. That doesn't. Yeah, like usually when you have a low float on a Friday, it ends up being the mover. But it could be HSDT. It could just be wrong. Yeah, so VWAP's supposed to hold 54. Not holding here, I have to cut. So that'll be like 2 losses on a ticker. So that's kind of like how I do it. 2 losses on a ticker, I have to move on. And I'm looking at, that's a loss. 254, I sold. Sold, sold. 54. Doesn't hold VWAP, sold. Sold, doesn't hold VWAP. There's nothing you can do. Part of the game. So now we're two trades on it, and it was a loss. Technically, this trend line should hold. Yeah, look at that. It's free falling at 7 a.m. 7 a.m. dump, not a 7 a.m. push. The other tickers. Yeah, we're kind of on the trend line. Now we're kind of bouncing. So I'll probably rebuy once over 260. This dip scared the crap out of me. Going back, is 261. Yeah, I'm gonna probably wait for ideally a new ticker. I don't know. Most of the time, these low floats are supposed to perform. Like the top leading gainer, I mean, they're supposed to buy it, but they didn't buy it. Not yet, anyway. That's two small losses. I lost like 5 cents, 10 cents in one, and 5 cents in one. So it's just already. I was pretty excited to trade the low float. I think we're gonna get a 7 a.m. dump. Like normally, the low floats are usually in season. Normally, just wait till 7 a.m. and dump it. That's just being rude. That's what they did today. Yeah, I already lost 2 times on BJDX. I'll probably be moving on to another ticker. Yeah, it's lost 2 times. Moving on to another ticker. 10 cents and 5 cents. But there's no other ticker. Not a lot of other tickers to look at. So in about 4 days, we're gonna moving on and live streaming on my regular channel. Right now, I am on a YouTube temporary jail. So sure you sign up to my regular channel. My titles weren't YouTube compliant, and I had to take them down. I had to redo the titles. See my this is my clips channel. Click on my main channel. I took all the videos down and I had to edit them. Edit their title. I had about I think 5,000 videos. But basically what I did was I deleted the ones that were under like 200 views, and what I did, I deleted those under 200 views, and I just edited the titles. So YouTube doesn't like me saying that I made this amount of money buying here and buying there in the title. It seems like seems harmful to say that to the YouTube community. If I say in the title I made this amount of money, I bought here and I sold here, YouTube terms and conditions label me as dangerous and dangerous to the community. So you cannot put that in the title. Or if I made this amount of money, it just can't put that in the title. Where I got strikes at. Yep. Yeah, so there's another 4 days till the penalty period runs out. I'll be able to stream on my main channel. BJDX, the high is 257. We're kind of holding the trend. This trend here seems to be holding for now. Scaring you're scaring the longs away like this. Doing this at 7 a.m. scares the longs away. The high here is 257. Because, you know, when you have a low flow like this, kind of like BJDX, like the float on this very low. It's like 1.5 million. Very tiny float. So just so it can run. Not running right now. The X high is 257. 245 to 257. Higher high would be 257. Building a trend line back up. All right, I'm gonna try to get back in. And risk off 250 one more time. I'm risking off 250 again. I still think this is gonna come back up. Let's see it come back up. I want it to come back up. 56, 252. If it comes back to 252, I have to try it again. Yeah, see, this is why I have rules. Because the more you try, the more you lose. You're waiting for that bounce and they're not giving it to you. You're waiting for a bounce and they're just selling into your buying. Look at that. That's just another VWAP rejection. That so you can go having 10 losses in a ticker like this. That's as soon as you decide to buy, it's just gonna chop you out. 'Cause I used to have like, I don't know, like 10, 15 losses on one ticker, and I was like, okay, I need to, you know, survive 10, 15 losses on one ticker. It's unnecessary. But I used to fight a lot. Nowadays, like I'm past my two losses, so it doesn't seem too exciting for me. I lose interest in the ticker. JDX. So let's see, maybe we'll get another ticker off right now, just going down the tubes. Right now we'll see if any of the tickers are on my pre-market scanner and go from there. JDX has 16 million in volume, the most amount of volume I see. GLYC. I see. So most days you just hang out here and do nothing. That's really most days. You're just waiting for the scanner. That's exactly what I'm doing. That's the strategy. The strategy is to wait for the scanner. Wait for new tickers. We've been streamed 32 minutes, so the ticker might start rolling after 8. I'll be beyond my YouTube live. So I wish there was something more exciting, but there isn't. This ticker that's selling, obviously, for now. Got about 30 minutes. Yeah, it didn't go down by much. This is a higher low. Like over here, it's kind of a higher low. See that? That's a higher low in the 1 minute. There we go. Now we're kind of exploding a bit. Yeah, we exploded 5 cents. So this is a higher low. That's the good news. That's a low. That's a higher low. That's a low, a lower low, a higher low. Technically, this should go back up to 262. Technically. Or 270. It should go up from here. Keep on pressing down on it. See what IN is doing. IN, we VWAP. Now we're kind of reclaiming here. No news on IN. Yeah, there we go. That's a higher high. See that? That's it's trying to push here for a higher high. Long IN. Yeah, I see that VWAP reclaim there. The VWAP reclaim was at 480. Yeah, I don't think I mean, it looks promising, but it looks kind of scary. I don't know. You might be able to do something here. I don't know if it'll go. It looks scary to me. I'm not gonna long it. You can long it as it makes a higher high, I guess. 280, 480 to 470, but you can just dump. Like BJDX is very uncomfortable here because you're expecting something and it gives nothing. And this ticker we hit VWAP, but this is on no news. If I were to buy, it would be like 450. Here is just the fudge. I don't know if it's gonna hold and dump, or I don't know if it's gonna hold and go. Like if it had news, it would hold and go, but it doesn't have news, so it's kind of like fudgy. Here you're like, a higher high on the channel will be 450. So this is a hard trade to do. Because what if it flushes? Like you can flush in a candle. Really like it. Now BJDX is rolling over. Like if it had news, it would go back up, but it doesn't. So you're kind of just stuck. I mean, you can do it like with 1,000 shares. Say you buy like 470 or 480 and you sell it 5, but still you're risking a big dump. You gotta be like extra fast on the keys. You make like 200, what's the high there? 502. You can make money on it. It's just gonna have to risky. You go 510, I guess it's going. We got traders in the chat trying to buy it at 480. Watching it because it's the only other thing moving. This one has failed. So it's just the more you trade past 2 trades, the more losses you're gonna take. Like in this scenario here, I buy, I sell, I buy, I sell, I buy, I sell. So you're like you're giving it 2 tries, and that's all you can do really. And now it's breaking down. Good piece of shit. So right now there's no trade. I don't like this trade. I know you have, excitement to trade, but right now I don't like this trade at all. I don't think this will do 10%. See, we just went over VWAP and we kind of came back down. For me to be interested in a trade, I have to make at least 10%. Vero's hitting the scanner. So we're going to put BJDX away. BJDX. Look at Vero. Vero has news. So we're going to put Vero on our watch list. It says, what's the news? Definite agreement to sell Venus hair for 20 million. So this is why I was scared to buy this. Because these candles, if you don't sell, you get dumped on in a 1-minute candle like that. So VJDX, I'm gonna have it on my other screen because it's okay. And now I'm just see the dump that I was talking about, 5 to 460. If I'm caught in that, it's an immediate loss. So Vero has news. Ideally you want to buy IN when it makes a higher high and it forms a base, when it breaks some sort of a downtrend. Like here we kind of double topped and here we made a higher high. So 450, buying it higher here, you're just risking a dump. Doesn't have news. So Vero is the new ticker of the day. BJDX is selling. Sadly, ain't going. At the market sells. Things. So we're gonna watch Vero for a bit, see if it gives me any type of. So it has, definite agreement to sell 20 million. So transaction value at 20 million. So you have to be careful with these, because if you buy the top and it automatically reverses on you, you will die. These are very dangerous. Stocks with fresh news like this. What I do is I look at them and I try to plan. Like I don't buy the first 10 candles. I don't buy it because most of them do like 3 to 5 candles. So I don't buy the first 10 candles. It can break 425 and it could also break 425 and flush. I just don't want to expose that risk. Right now you have a gap fill to 470, so it will not go up by much if it broke this level. It's not really worth the risk. If I buy 425, I'll have to sell immediately at 465. 40 cents of profit. Not bad, but it's not great. So right now I have 2 losses on one ticker. That's just there's the game. Sometimes you wake up and you just nail it. There's the 425, and it could flush too. This is why I don't like buying fresh pops and drops, because I don't know. I just never know. Like, see, we have a downtrend break here at 4. If you don't sell it fast enough at 420, you're stuck with the bag. So I just don't trade those unless it shows me a candle that unless it shows me like a pattern. I just don't trade them. Like, no matter how good the news is, I've seen newses like, I've seen newses, I don't know, $1 billion cash offer, positive phase 3. It cures, every type of disease out there is the magic pill, and it still dumps. I've seen some crazy news. So no matter what the news is, I just put it on the screen, watch it, and then wait. Right now, a higher high would be 425, 420. It has room till 465. See the dump I was talking to you guys about? This is the dump I was scared of. I would have gotten caught in that. Like, I got caught in it many times. I used to ping pong these things and VWAP. Used to buy like 1,000 shares and make 200. Like 480 to $5. That would be a 200 trade. And then I used to get caught too. And so I just don't trade on, especially if they don't have news. So Vero is the ticker. BJDX is selling. JDX now is a lower low. So far we don't have that many opportunities. This ticker spiked up and did nothing. Vero had a downtrend break and did nothing. BJDX was sold at the open, so there's not a lot of opportunity. We're just BJ. So just you have to like, so the 420 is the break, 425. You think he'll break that and go to 460? I'm scared. See, I'm scared of these millisecond candles. If I get caught in that, it's an automatic loss. I want to buy the first 1 minute and then get dumped on. I'm not that fast. And I have to wait till a new opportunity goes up. And make sure you sign up for my other channel. Um, we're gonna be streaming in 4 days when it's gonna be stopped. It's gonna stop. Hold. Yeah, like this thing IN. Like I used to watch the VWAP cross, and I just used to buy it and then sell it for 10, 20 cents. Then I used to do that with, I don't know, 1,000 shares. That would be a pretty good day in the morning, because these things are they're very sensitive around VWAP. So Vero, the high is 420, 425. I feel like I'm gonna get caught in a trap. Like I feel like a trap is coming. I'm gonna just wait Because I'm already at 2 losses. And once my day starts with 2 losses, it's just it just kills the momentum. It's just sitting there. I mean, the news is 200 million all cash deal. Are you fast enough to trade these? 420 and the next resistance is 470. Are we really gonna break that level and then go to here, or are we gonna hit it and dump? Just I can't take that trade because I'm already at 2 losses kind of deal. I'm gonna wait for a better setup. I'm gonna keep watching it, but I'm not, excited. It's an agreement. So an agreement is like 2 out of 5. 2 out of 5 news. When you have an agreement, that's kind of weak news, not really golden news. Like KWM had 500 million. When you have an agreement for 20 million purchase, not really the greatest news. Just not that many opportunities right now. I'm looking at all the top gainers and they're doing nothing. We're waiting on the liquidity coming. Liquidity coming. $425 right there. 415 is the high. Yeah, it looks like this one is going down the drain. This one's going down the drain. They're kind of all going down the drain. That's a new low. That's also a new low. They're both going down the drain. Yeah, like 200 million something is not the most exciting news. So we're gonna move into my private Discord. Hope in about 10 minutes. Hopefully I make back my loss. I'm pretty I should be able to make up my loss because it's just going to be should be able to make up my 2 stupid losses. Waiting for liquidity, really. But so far, BJDX has been a turd. Well, it's 3 times now. You see? See the pattern? You just arrow. You went short? That's cool. That's cool. You had balls of steel. You went short on that. I'm scared to go short on this. This is a micro float. So I I I don't want to do anything with it. I don't like shorting anything under 100%. And I know there's going to be some days in which stocks will dump, even though they're gapping up 50%. But the risk is not worth the reward. I think in this scenario it was worth it. But this thing can reclaim and just blast off. Like the only time I actually short it's after 9 a.m. Between 9 a.m. and like 10:30 a.m. and it has to be over 100%. Those are my rules. Between 9 a.m. and 10:30 a.m. and it has to no it's between around 9 a.m. to 9:30 and it has to be over 100%. If it's over 100%, I'll try it. But if it's not over 100%, I don't try it. Because because in the past I used to only short stocks over 100%. Because that's like that used to be my bread and butter. As soon as I saw stocks over 100%, I used to just start figuring out where the top is, because like 8 out of 10 of them sold off. That was like my bread and butter strategy. Now, if you're shorting 50% gappers, while it can work right now, like one of those days when it doesn't, you're gonna get stuck in one of these candles where you don't know what hit you. So 'cause I've seen them do it. I've seen them hold it straight like this, and it's up 40, 30, 40%, just like this one. Then in 2 candles, it's over highs. And you're down like 75 cents. I've seen them do it, so I just don't short unless over 100%. And that's because as a short seller, there's not much, like, it works. There's the bull market, in the first, second week when all stocks go over 100% and they go crazy. And then there's second week, there's the gap up shorts, gap up short. Right now we're kind of like in a like, there we go, higher high. Like, if this thing reclaims 380, I'll have to take it as a long, because it can just go up in a freaking 1 minute candle. I'll watch Vero. It just made a higher high on the 1 minute. We will see if it gets over the next resistance points of 460. So we just did a higher high right there, 462. That's a higher high. It's a respectable higher high. But right now, does it reclaim VWAP or does it not? I don't short anything under 100%. So, like, rule, because I used to short them, and then I was getting caught in like 1 minute candles similar to this, and it would just balloon on me in 1 minute candle, and I wasn't able to get out. And then next thing you know, it's at 550. That happened to me many times. So I was like, if it's up like 150%, it's very hard for it to go much higher. You have like a 15% chance. It's up like 40%, and it's just hovering under VWAP at 8 a.m. It's not up enough to short, because we're all looking at it. IN is 44%. Right now, we got nothing to work with. I'm sure we'll get something to work with. So no trades on Vero, no trades on IN. That was the right thing to do. And BJDX is just a piece of shit. BJDX is just, there's no really a lot of opportunity as a long right now. Maybe BJDX is gonna hold here. Yeah, what is it? Pre-market high and bounce over here eventually. We got 3 tickers now. We might have a couple more, but we'll have to wait until, I'm always watching the scanner. Like yesterday, I had like, I don't know, like 6 tickers moved. Like, and in the middle of the day, MDOV or MODV, was it MDOV? Like this ticker, we were looking at it to buy it at like $3 and $3.10 or something like that. And MODV, I mean, finally broke 3, and we hit like 450 on it. I was buying it all the way out here and getting stopped out and chopped out. Took to 1030 to get it up to 440. So there's opportunity around, after 1030. Like, look, this one just hit VWAP and dumped. But we're just waiting on opportunity. So in about 4 days, my regular channel is gonna be unrestricted, and all my past videos are gonna be public, and we're gonna be live streaming there, 1 hour each morning. Monday is gonna be at 9 a.m. Tuesday to Friday is gonna be at 7 a.m. So make sure you sign up to my regular channel, because this is a temporary channel until the regular channel gets unrestricted. Yeah, I asked ChatGPT to give me some titles, and YouTube did not like my ChatGPT titles. I mean, I got more views. Some of my videos got like 500 views, and YouTube did not like my titles. They flagged like, I don't know, like they must have updated their terms. I was pretty shocked because I had this channel since 2012. Like my first video on my regular channel is 2012. So I've had the channel for 13 years, and right now you're just, flagging my videos. They must have done some terms and context or something, updated. They flagged my channel because I never got flagged for 13 years. I never got flagged for no video. And suddenly I'm flagged on like 8 of them out of a blue. I'm like, what the hell did I do? What the hell did I do? All right, higher high will be 476 is a higher high. BJDX is selling hardcore. That's a ugly sell-off. Ugly sell-off. Going down the tubes. BJDX down the tubes. Vero, a higher high will be 477. Yeah, Vero looks like the prime one might squeeze as well, but we'll see. Yeah, this one has news, and it has room to fill to the gap fill high of 469. So there's room here, right here. If it VWAP reclaims, we might push here. This candle could go. That's kind of like what I'm thinking is gonna do. I don't know if it will, but I'm gonna wait till VWAP reclaims at least. You buy the dip and risk of 380, because a higher high would be 478, 476. We're excited, we're just not seeing it. All right, so we're at the 1 hour mark. I'm sorry to disappoint you guys. I wish BJDX would have been a much more successful trade, but this ticker ended up being the 2 losses on it. And Vero might be something we might, for all real-time alerts of what tickers are moving in the pre-market, how I'm going to be trading them. Make sure you click the link to subscribe to my my Discord. Other than that, see you all Monday at 9 a.m.